Hey, what's going on, guys? David91 right here, and I'm here to do my first ever Bleach Manga review. Oh my god, it's been taking forever to do a review on this. I've been so busy, and I'm sorry for that, guys. But in this chapter, it was 519, and as we know, Ichigo has left the Sarate, and he's up in the Soul King's palace with the Zero Division, and it's crazy because there's key points in here. There's quite a few. One of them, the key Aizen was after, back in the Pillar Arc and everything like that. He was trying to figure, out a way to get into the Soul King's palace, and the key that he was trying to do was he was trying to recreate the bones of the Zero Division members. That's what he wanted, because one of the members goes ahead and states that the Soul King went and gave it to a chosen few, who became his squadron and everything like that, his protectors, and it's all in their bones. So that was interesting to see. Another one was like how the palace was. You had this cocoon in the middle, and then you had these floating discs. I think there was 5 of them, and those belong to the members. That's their own personal palaces and everything like that. And in those palaces, on those discs, are cities surrounding, the Vision members' palace and everything like that. That was really cool to see. Also, Kubo thought this through well and out. That was pretty interesting to see. I mean, they're the hierarchies in a sense, so they deserve, their own cities, and they protect those people that live in those cities and everything like that. So that was really interesting to see. Another one was when Ichigo goes with one of the members to heal himself and everything like that. He goes to this hot spring and everything, and the guy, I believe his name is Tanjiro Korinji. That's probably the only name I'll ever remember, because it's only because the guy himself, he looks like Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho, if you guys remember that. That's the way his hairstyle is, and it's molded. He looks just like him. But yeah, Ichigo ends up going with him to heal himself, and in this hot spring he ends up going into, Ichigo remembers, because Tanjiro goes ahead and states that, you've been in this hot spring before, don't you remember, in Yoruichi's playground and everything. Kiske, you remember, Kiske goes and tells him to go ahead and get inside this hot spring, it's going to heal your wounds, all that stuff. And what's odd enough, and this is another point, Kiske Urahara has been to that place to study that hot spring. So Kiske's been into the Soul King's palace. That's insane. I mean, there's so much mystery behind Kiske, and we don't know that much because they keep on going back and forth. We end up seeing how he was kicked out of the Sarate, and how he became who he is, but we don't know the background behind his background. We know that he was part of the Gochi 13. We know that, that he's really powerful himself, but, to know that he was also in the Zero Division's palace, in the Soul King's palace, that was crazy. So Kiske is still a mystery to this point, but I'm pretty sure, hopefully in this arc, we're going to figure out all about him, because, I mean, he's an interesting character, nonetheless. But another thing that was funny was when Tanjiro and Ichigo, they're like in the hot spring, and they're just relaxing. Tanjiro goes ahead and he brings up, like, all these people that, they brought to heal, such as Byakuya, Renji, Rukia has her ass popping about the water. It looks like they're all just dead, but they're being healed. And in that process, Tanjiro goes ahead and states that, after they go in that hot spring, they have to get thrown into this boiling, it looked like boiling lava, but I think it was kind of like a bloodbath, because that's where all the Ryatsu is going, all the bad Ryatsu is going in there, and they got to go back and forth in there. I believe that's what he said. They had to go back and forth within both those springs to sort of get their bodies back into somewhat of a better shape than how it used to be. So that was crazy. And the last and final thing I want to talk about is what happened towards the end. You see, like, this servant. I guess you're in the Soul King's palace now, and you see the servant goes and asks, "Are you awake, my lord?" or something like that, and you end up seeing, like, in this little mini panel right there, you end up seeing the eyes of the Soul King. So the Soul King and Aizen kind of had a sort of connection, because remember when Aizen was in that butterfly state, kind of like that's what it pretty much seemed like. He had those weird eyes and everything like that because of the gem. It gave him that power. So here goes the Soul King. Aizen tried to obtain the power, failed at it, and the Soul King is still a mystery up to this point. So hopefully we end up seeing, like, a lot more of him now that we kind of probably figure what he looks like. Hopefully we'll be able to see, like, a lot more of him. Hopefully, Rukia, Renji, Byakuya, they all get healed, like, very well, and we get to see, hopefully Ichigo's sword, because I mean, Tetsuzan he's not there right now, so it's probably getting worked on. Who knows? I mean, we can only hope in the next chapters come. My question to you was, what do you think about the whole mystery behind Kiske Urahara? What do you guys think about the mystery behind the Soul King and the Soul King's connection to how, everything is working up to now? I mean, like I said, Soul King's probably going to be a big mystery as well. We're going to end up seeing him, but he's probably going to be like, this all-powerful person. And what do you guys also think about, the Zero Division members, now that we're starting to learn a little bit more about them and their connection to different members of the Gochi 13 and all that type of stuff? Like, what do you guys think about that? And last but not least, like, what do you think about, like, the whole Ichigo being, half Shikigami and half Quincy and everything like that? Do you think the Zero Division, they're gonna, I'm pretty sure they already know about it, but what do you guys think that they're gonna do to Ichigo? I'm pretty sure they are waiting for him to tell them about it. And one of the members already stated too that Ichigo that the Quincy's are just as bad as how Aizen was. Aizen's pure evil, and the Quincy's are just as bad. So what do you guys think about all that stuff? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting now daily Bleach manga reviews along with my Naruto Shippuden manga reviews, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Leave a little comment in the little comment section below about what you guys thought. Also, like the video, and I'll catch you guys later.